Hello, and welcome back to our channel, your trusted space for senior health and wellness. If you're over 55 and looking to live healthier, feel better, and stay active longer, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about something important but often overlooked. Certain common foods, yes, everyday things that might be sitting in your kitchen right now can silently harm your health as you age. But don't worry, this isn't about fear. It's about awareness and simple choices that make a big difference. We'll explore what these silent food culprits are, why they're harmful to aging bodies, and most importantly, what to eat instead to feel stronger, sharper, and more energized. So let's get into it gently, clearly, and step by step. As we age, our body goes through natural changes. Muscle mass decreases, metabolism slows, and the immune system becomes more sensitive, our bones become less dense, and our digestion may not be as strong as it once was. And while that's all completely normal, what we eat now has an even greater impact than it did when we were younger. Think of your body as a wise old tree. It needs the right nutrients to stay strong, resist storms, and keep its roots deep and healthy. So, while some foods may seem harmless, they can quietly chip away at our well-being over time, causing inflammation, weight gain, fatigue, joint pain, and even memory loss. Let's start with the first sneaky food: processed meats. Things like sausages, bacon, deli meats, and hot dogs. These might taste great, but here's the problem. Why they're harmful. Processed meats are often high in sodium, nitrates, and saturated fats. These compounds are linked to high blood pressure, increased inflammation, and even a higher risk of heart disease and certain cancers, especially colorectal cancer. And for aging bodies, inflammation is a big deal. It's linked to arthritis, Alzheimer's, and general aches and pains. A 2015 study published in the journal Cancer Causes and Control found that regular consumption of processed meats significantly increased inflammation markers in older adults. What to eat instead? Choose lean, unprocessed meats like roasted turkey or chicken without the skin, salmon or sardines, great for heart and brain health. Plant-based proteins like lentils or chickpeas. Or go for a meatless day once or twice a week. Your body will thank you. Next up, a sneaky saboteur that many of us enjoy daily: refined carbs. Think white bread, white rice, pastries, and sugary cereals. Why they're harmful. These foods cause blood sugar spikes, which can lead to energy crash, weight gain, and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, a condition that already affects millions of older adults. They also lack fiber, which is essential for digestive health and managing cholesterol. And here's something many don't know: frequent spikes in blood sugar also increase inflammation and may speed up cognitive decline. What to eat instead? Switch to whole grains, such as oats, quinoa, brown rice, whole grain bread, and pasta. These help keep your blood sugar stable and provide fiber, vitamins, and energy that lasts. Now let's talk about something a lot of people don't think of as food, but it has just as much impact. Sugary drinks, soda, sweetened teas, bottled juices, and even some flavored waters. Why they're harmful. These are often packed with added sugars, which are directly linked to diabetes, heart disease, liver issues, and obesity. And here's the thing: liquid sugar hits the bloodstream faster than sugar from solid foods, causing sharp insulin spikes and more fat storage, especially around the belly. What to drink instead? Water with a slice of lemon or cucumber, herbal teas like chamomile or mint, unsweetened almond or oat milk, diluted fresh juices like half juice, half water. So far, we've covered 3 of the most common food types that can quietly damage the aging body. 1. Processed meats. 2. Refined carbs. 3. Sugary drinks. But that's just the beginning. There are still more sneaky foods to be aware of, and even better, more wholesome, healing alternatives to explore. So take a breath. Grab a warm cup of tea if you'd like. And when you're ready, type continue below to join me for part 2 of our wellness journey. Remember, it's never about perfection. It's about progress and making kind, informed choices for your body every day. Welcome back. I'm so glad you're continuing this journey with me. In part 1, we uncovered 3 common food culprits: processed meats, refined carbs, and sugary drinks that can silently damage the aging body. Now, let's keep going. Let's look at a few more sneaky foods and, more importantly, discover healthier, satisfying alternatives that support your energy, memory, joints, and heart. Many people turned to margarine thinking it was a healthier option than butter. But not all margarines are created equal. Why they're harmful? Many margarine brands, especially stick margarine, are made with partially hydrogenated oils, which contain trans fats. These fats raise your bad cholesterol LDL and lower your good cholesterol HDL. That's a recipe for heart trouble. In fact, trans fats are so harmful that many countries have moved to ban or restrict them. And even if a label says 0 grams trans fat, it could still contain up to 0.5 grams per serving. Over time, that adds up. Use extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil for cooking and spreading. Try real butter in moderation. If you prefer the taste, just go for grass-fed when possible. Nut butters, like almond or peanut butter, are heart-healthy and delicious on whole grain toast. You might think switching from sugar to artificial sweeteners is a smart move, but not always. Why they're harmful? Common sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin have been linked in some studies to gut microbiome imbalances, cravings, and even mood disturbances. Some research shows they may confuse your body's natural response to sweetness, which could lead to increased hunger and weight gain over time. And if you're struggling with brain fog or anxiety, these chemicals may not help. What to eat instead? Use natural sweeteners like stevia, monk fruit, or raw honey in small amounts. Get used to enjoying the natural sweetness in berries, apples, or cinnamon. Your taste buds will adjust. Focus on reducing your sweet cravings gradually instead of replacing sugar with chemicals. Canned soups, frozen dinners, and other ready-made meals might seem convenient, especially when you're tired or don't feel like cooking. But many of these options are loaded with sodium, preservatives, and unhealthy fats. Why they're harmful? Excess sodium is one of the biggest drivers of high blood pressure, which increases the risk of heart attack, stroke, and kidney damage, especially in older adults. Even low-sodium versions can still have more than what your body really needs in a day. What to eat instead? Cook simple homemade soups in batches and freeze them. Try slow cooker recipes with beans, vegetables, and herbs. Prepare roasted veggies and baked fish ahead of time. Quick, tasty, and heart-friendly. Always read labels. Aim for less than 140 milligrams of sodium per serving in packaged foods. Let's talk about the snack cupboard: crackers, chips, cookies, granola bars. They're easy to grab, but often full of refined flours, added sugars, and preservatives. Why they're harmful? These snacks offer quick energy, but they crash fast, leaving you hungrier than before. They can also add empty calories to your diet, making weight and blood sugar harder to manage. Many are also made with vegetable oils that are high in omega-6 fats, which can